There's a little known part of the Wisconsin retirement system that could significantly boost your Wisconsin teacher or government pension. I'm talking about after-tax contributions to your Wisconsin retirement system. It's your ability to add in extra money to the Wisconsin retirement system so that later on you can increase your monthly pension or have extra money saved up available for you when you retire. I'm going to go through today the different rules, how this works with the after-tax contributions to Wisconsin retirement, and why you might consider adding in after-tax contributions. Well, the first rule is that you must be actively employed. If you're working for an employer in Wisconsin that is contributing to the Wisconsin retirement system, if you've got a potential pension in the future for you, then you can add after-tax money to your Wisconsin retirement system. The second rule is that this money goes in after tax. This is not a tax deduction like 403B or 401k. This is optional. It's extra money that you could put in. It's not part of your required pension contribution. And by after tax, you're not getting a tax deduction now. Later on, though, the money you contribute, when you take that back out, that money is tax-free. You've already paid taxes on it. It's called after tax. But all your interest, that grows tax deferred. You've never paid taxes on those gains. When you take that money out, that will be a taxable event for you. The third part of the after-tax contributions is that there are 3 ways to contribute. You can contribute online, you can do a direct payment with a form, or you can do a payroll deduction. When you do a payroll deduction, you just tell your HR department at your employer that you want to start withholding from your paycheck so that they'll take it, add money in to your Wisconsin retirement system. I'm going to go through how to add to the online and direct payment parts of it in just a second here. But know that when you have money withheld from your paycheck, or you're adding money in through the online or writing a check version, if you put the money in this year, you don't start earning interest until next year. Let's take a look at how to add money into the online version here. Now, quite easy. I'll give you this link. You just go right to the etf.wi.gov, and I'll send you a link in the comments here where you can see how to contribute. But if you're trying to make an online contribution, just click this button. You will add in the member ID. That member ID, it's on your annual statement of benefits. It's near the top right, one of the first things that you see. You'll add in the dollar amount you're looking to add, and you'll decide exactly when to make that payment. Now, if you pay on a future date, do remember that if you pay next year, you don't start earning interest till the following year. So if you're making a contribution, typically you would be paying now or paying in the current year on there. You'll add in your name, your address, and then you'll put in your routing number and account number. They'll just pull it straight from your checking account. Hit continue. And you're ready to go, just about to contribute to the after-tax portion, employee additional contributions. It says additional contributions. Then you go ahead and you accept all the terms and conditions, and you hit confirm. That's how you submit it online. Now, if you're someone that doesn't want to submit online, you want to send in a check, make sure you send in a check along with this form, additional contributions remittance form. I'll have a link to that in the comments as well. Now, that form is basically going to have the same information where it's got your name, your ID. Again, that's from your annual statements of benefits that'll be on there. Things like your Social Security number, how much you want to contribute, and how much of this money do you want to put into the variable amount. Now, that's an option for you if you start putting money into the variable account before April 29th, 1980. Might not affect many people, but there you go. Pretty simple. Just put your name, your ID, the amount, write a check, send it out to the Department of Employee Trust Funds. And of course, each and every single year, you got to keep in mind the different rules for the year end, where it starts, if any money you put in this year is effective next year. So if you're putting money in online, you've got to put that money in before 8 o'clock at the end of the year, the last day of the year. If you mail it to the U.S. Bank lockbox, that's got to be received by the last day. So you better send it in several days, I'd say even weeks ahead of time. And you could actually drive off, go directly to the employee trust funds and drop off a check. Although they're closed on New Year's, it looks like. So make sure you drop off and say hi to them, send in your check, drop off your check by 4:30 on the day before New Year's. Now, perhaps you've added money into your Wisconsin retirement system, this after-tax money, and you're looking to take it out. Well, again, there's three main ways that you can take your money out. The first way is that with your pension, just like all of your required contributions, your employer contributions have been used to create your pension, your after-tax money can be used to add to your pension. So you could say, I want to take this money back out as a monthly lifetime payout, just an additional amount to your pension. Another thing you could do is you could take this money, you've saved up money, you've got it there, and when you want to turn on your pension, perhaps, then you could say, send out my regular pension, but take this money I've saved and roll it over to another account so I can handle it later on. Another way that you can take the money out is something worth considering, I think, where it's called a period certain, where it's paying out to you over a specific monthly time frame. 24 months is the minimum, 180 months is the maximum, so that's 2 years all the way up to 15 years. Here's why I think it's worth considering. I've done the math, and there's a brochure. I will show you the brochure here and put that link in the comments as well too, all about additional contributions. But this idea, this ability to take out money over a 24-month, 36-month, 48-month, 180-month time period is that you're holding the money at Wisconsin retirement system and they are paying you out a certain dollar amount. They actually calculate some interest inside of there. The interest that I've calculated out, I've got my trusty calculator, I've calculated out this interest that when you turn on this annuity certain, they call it, it's payable for a specific time period. They're guaranteeing you 5% interest in there. That's the interest that's embedded in this payout amount, where I can't find anywhere that says, yes, I'm guaranteeing 5%, but you run the numbers, it's guaranteeing you 5%. Why it's so great is quite often you cannot get 5% interest from a bank account or guaranteed 5% interest from really sort of any investment account. You might be somebody that is thinking of, I want to delay my Social Security, but then wondering, where am I going to get money from for income as I delay my Social Security? When you've got this option with the Wisconsin retirement system to add in additional contributions and then take out the money over a certain period of time, that might be a great complement to say, I've added extra money in, I want to wait a certain amount of time for my Social Security. Here comes in that extra money to pay out on a certain period of time to bring in income. And then later on, you turn on Social Security. So with your after-tax contributions, your ability to add in after-tax contributions, you've learned exactly who's eligible, which is really anyone that's actively employed with Wisconsin retirement system, that's part of the Wisconsin retirement system. This money you add in is after tax. There's no tax deduction today. When you take out your contributions later on, that's tax-free, but it keeps growing tax-deferred in the meantime. And that growth in the meantime, when you take that out, however you take it out, becomes taxable when that money shows up to you as a taxable event. You can add money into your after-tax contributions through a lot of different ways. A lump sum towards the end of the year is something worth considering because you don't start earning the interest until the following year. And when you take out that money, you've got all these different options where you can add extra to your pension or pay it out over a specific period of time, or maybe roll it over to another account so you can handle it later on. Why would you add money, extra money, over to the after-tax portion of the Wisconsin retirement system? Well, a few things come to my mind. One is, what if you have maxed out your Roth IRA in your retirement contributions? Or perhaps you've maxed out your 403B with your retirement contributions, and you want to add additional money towards retirement. This is a place you can consider to add additional money towards your retirement. Or if you're somebody that really likes getting guaranteed monthly income, Wisconsin retirement system is known nationwide for being one of the better pension systems in the country. I don't work for a Wisconsin retirement system employer. I can't call them up and say, can I send you $10,000, $20,000, $100,000 and you pay me a lifetime guaranteed interest rate, guaranteed payment? You can't do that. But when you work for the Wisconsin retirement system and you've got this ability to add in after tax, that's a way to get guaranteed extra lifetime payments. And when you're adding money into the Wisconsin retirement system, no one's making a commission. There's a fee that you don't see at all. There's cost for Wisconsin retirement system, but because it's already part of the system, there's no additional fees. There's no additional commissions on there. If you compare what you could get through the Wisconsin retirement system to what you could get by buying an annuity, I'd be willing to bet, and you should make this comparison before you do it, but I'd be willing to bet the place that has already embedded low costs overall and no commissions just might be the lower fee. So that if you're somebody looking to get a monthly lifetime income, that's something worth considering. And if you're heading towards retirement and you are somebody that has decided, I want to wait on Social Security, and you've got this ability to add into the after-tax part of the Wisconsin retirement system, that could be your chance to prepare for this, adding in extra money to the Wisconsin retirement system so that you can take the money out on a monthly basis with that annuity certain, allowing you to catch the income every month and then delaying Social Security. Those are things for you to look at when it comes to the Wisconsin retirement system and the after-tax contributions. Hi, I'm Jeremy Keil, owner of Keil Financial Partners. And if you're interested in seeing how we help our clients get more income, pay less in taxes, and avoid big retirement mistakes, make sure to go to keilfp.com. That's KEILFP.com.